How's it going today, guys and gals? My name is Gian, and welcome to today's AA meeting. Well, the news broke last night that Attack on Titan will be ending with the final chapter coming out April 9th. This means that after this month's chapter, we're only going to have 3 brand new chapters. As a huge fan of the series, this is both exciting but sad news for me at the same time. However, all good things must come to an end. One cool thing about this series ending at chapter 139 is that it covers the curse of Ymir, and the fact that a shifter only has 13 years to live, and there being 9 Titan shifters, aka 139. I wanted to thank Ninja Spy who pointed this out to me before the news dropped. The final chapter having some relation to the story is always a cool thing for the fans. When I was reading The Promised Neverland, I was hoping for the series to end at chapter 194 because the main cast last 3 numbers on their neck were 194. Regardless, with this news breaking, I wanted to make this little video covering a few things. Those being the future of Attack on Titan, why Attack on Titan is my favorite anime, and what's going to happen to my channel because at this point I'm basically an Attack on Titan channel. Without further ado, let's jump into this, shall we? As of recent history, we've had a lot of series jump into a new generation to continue story. The biggest example of this being Boruto. And though I'm sure we'd all love more Attack on Titan, I'm positive the series is going to be over as of April 9th. The reasoning for this is unlike your classic shonen, this is different. Attack on Titan, depending on the ending, can be a masterpiece of a story told. It blends your mind and makes you question topics you normally don't like to think about. Our ideals and morals sometimes make us dense in our thinking, as narrowness is a common practice in our daily lives. Whether what side of the coin you see the world, select few people are able to open their mind and hear differentiating points of views. Even I fall victim of only listening to my side. But Attack on Titan grabs several moral views, throws them in a blender, and leaves the audience with a slush of mixed emotion. Whether you're on Team Eren or Armin and crew, it's safe to say no one is at all innocent or the victims of their past. I for one have been more open due to this series. I don't want to be closed-minded at the past of history because everyone is different and unique. No one says we have to agree with our common man. But Isayama opens a dialogue with Attack on Titan that I hope it gets the praise it rightfully deserves. Once the story ends in April, most all of our common differences shall be answered, and no new story needs to be created. Is that to say that a one-shot will never come out? I'll never close that door, seeing as last year we received a brand new Death Note one-shot. As for Isayama, however, I feel the man's burnt out. From all I've read about being a mangaka, the work is never ending and tiring. Isayama has stated that once the series ends, he's gonna be opening up a cafe. And I hope he does, because I know if I ever have the opportunity to visit Japan again, that's the first place I'm going to. I don't foresee him writing again. For one, as soon as the coming episodes of Attack on Titan are released, websites like The Verge and Comic Book are going to post articles calling him a dog whistle for nationalism and slavery, which is criticism he doesn't deserve. And I hope if these articles do come out, that no one takes them seriously. Where there is darkness, there is light, however. And I could be wrong about him never writing again. When the author for Tokyo Ghoul finished his series, he stated similar reasonings for ending the series. Those mainly being similar to that of Attack on Titan. But it was to my surprise that he decided to write a new story. This shocked me considering the stress levels he went through with Tokyo Ghoul. But hopefully he has more control in the series and is able to be less stressed. News like this doesn't legit the possibility of Isayama continuing work. But it does create a sense of hope. And what is life without hope? Attack on Titan really changed how I viewed a lot of animes, those reasonings being are the reasons why I mentioned in my last section. I've only been watching anime religiously for about 5 years now. One day I was bored and I binge watched the full series of Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, and that led me down the rabbit hole to watch a whole lot of other animes like My Hero Academia, Soul Eater, Black Clover, and whatnot. I remember a lot of people talking about Attack on Titan, but to be honest at the time it didn't really interest me. It seemed overhyped, and I ignorantly didn't want to give it a chance. Surprisingly, you'll never guess what got me to start watching the series. That being a YouTube video called Attack on Ogre, created by Anarmic Animation. The video was so good, and the scenes it showcased really got me intrigued to knowing what happens in Attack on Titan. Now come to find out that Attack on Ogre has no similarities at all to Attack on Titan. But at that moment, I was hooked to the story of Attack on Titan, and once I finished watching the first 2 seasons, I started reading the manga, which led us down the rabbit hole we're in now, which that being this YouTube channel. Now what's going to happen to my channel once Attack on Titan is finished? For starters, I wanted to thank everyone who supported me. You all are the reasons why I create these videos, and like Aaron, I'm going to keep moving forward. I think we have a lot of Attack on Titan remaining. Once part 1 of the anime ends, I have a good feeling instead of making a part 2, the team over at MAPPA will be making a movie to finish the remainder of the series. Don't quote me on this, but I don't feel there's 10 episodes worth of content remaining of the show. And think how big an Attack on Titan movie would be. I remember when Funimation had episode 1 of season 3 premiere at theaters for one night, and my local theater was packed. I think this would be a cool and amazing event, so I'm crossing my fingers. But a typical episode adaptation wouldn't be a bad idea either. I have a few ideas on topics I want to cover. At the moment, Attack on Titan is my main focus only because it helps the channel. Once I get bigger, I hope I will be able to cover other animes and mangas that aren't really so popular that I enjoy. As for now, I'll continue making chapter reviews and theory videos, as well as I have some small shitpost videos that I'm sure you guys are going to enjoy. Anyway, that is going to do it for me today. Let me know in the comment section below your feelings to this series coming to a close. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you don't want to miss the chapter 136 breakdown that should be coming out relatively soon, please consider subscribing. This has been Gian of Ascension Anime, and I'll see you guys later. Ciao.
目覚めたまえ我が主たちよ